of drunk history, but they're not nearly as busy as they used to be. Back in the old days, Westerns were the most popular genre of film. Westerns were kind of like the original action movies. Everybody wanted to watch Westerns, everybody wanted to make Westerns. Westerns were one of the big reasons that the film industry ended up in California. A lot of the movie companies based out of New York and New Jersey came out west to film the beautiful landscapes. And then they ended up sticking around because they liked the weather. I mean, there was some legal stuff too, but we don't have time to get into that. After a few years, people settle in, they would branch out, they started making different types of movies. Every different studio started to specialize in different types of films. And here at Universal, our specialty was and still is the horror film. And this village here is where we invented the first horror movies. We call this Little Europe, and we'll change the country we're in just by changing the language on the sign. This was Transylvania for Dracula. This was Vienna for Frankenstein. It was Cairo for the original Mummy with Boris Karloff. Nowadays, it's a little friendlier. This is The Good Place for the TV show The Good Place with Kristen Bell. Up ahead and around the corner, they are working on a talk show called Home and Family that airs on the Hallmark Channel. And I'm telling you about it before you can see it, because once we get close, I'm going to have to turn my microphone off because I don't want to disturb their production. So you guys are more than welcome to talk quietly amongst yourselves, take as many pictures as you like, and I'll be back with you in a minute or two.
Artificial.
Sometimes people ask me, they say, did they really make TV shows and movies here? And there's your answer. You just saw them working on it. We are about to head into Soundstage 50. We're just waiting for clearance. There we go. There's the green light. I'm trying to be a little careful with my mic right now, but once we get inside, I can talk to y'all again. This is a pretty cool building, too. It's a unique structure. This image up on your monitors is from the TV series Bones. It's a Fox show.
Left and right.
And this scene was filmed about 6 or 7 years ago. Normally, a set would not still be around 6 or 7 years after you're done filming it. But this, like I said, it's a unique structure. It's our subway station. It's designed to look like a subway station all the time. So any film crew telling a story that has a subway station in the story can come in here to film. They can, oh, hang on. All right, if you're from out of town, congratulations. That's your first college commuter play. Oh, all right, it feels like a big one. Everybody hold on tight. Oh, no, look out back there. filming there very often. That's mostly just for the tour. But we really did. They made an episode of Bones in there. It was called Bones on the Blue Line. So that was for real. The story is, one of the writers for Bones took this tour a few years back, and he liked our earthquake effect so much, he wrote a whole episode of the TV show so that they could put the earthquake on television. Great. Since we just shook you up, now we're going to calm you down. It's only right. We're going to go to the most relaxing part of our back lot. It's a beautiful little beachfront town called Amity Island. We can enjoy the water and the sun. Look at that cute little harbor town. It's more of an East Coast ocean than a West Coast beach. But oh, look at that. There's a dolphin in the water. That's so perfect. That's amazing. I think there's a diver out by the boat. If he comes up, maybe he can help us out. Where is he at? Ah, there he is. Hey, Pete. Pete, do you have your waterproof phone? Can you get a selfie with the dolphin? Pete, can you hear me? Get a picture with the dolphin. Put it up on Instagram. So Pete, I want to share the picture with the Pete. Oh, for Pete's sake. That might not be a dolphin. It's okay, folks. We're perfectly safe here on the tram. We're just going to hang out behind these highly flammable gasoline tanks, because that's not dangerous or weird. And, oh, something's got a hold of us here. Well, if it's in the gas line, that could be a problem, but I don't think that would be it. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Part of our backlot tour. That's Bruce the Mechanical Shark. He's the only shark in the world that swims the backstroke. He's very talented. He's very well behaved. Very different from the shark Steven Spielberg worked with when he was filming Jaws. Oh, that shark was all kinds of trouble. And you don't have to take my word for it.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you would hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited. The shark worked